Here we go. We have got the players into the lobby. Please let me know if I need to adjust any of the volumes or anything, because it's a new mic, so I haven't adjusted the settings just yet for casting. So yeah. I hope these volumes are okay. If not, let me know in chat. Tell me what needs to go up, what needs to go down. I'll sort it out. It's all good. So underway, we have got AZE in the blue or the green, depending what way you look at it. And and the ball immediately going into the back of the net for Amigos. Stav opening the scoring here with a power shot, finding itself into the top of the net. AZE already one goal down. And as is customary for IGL games being casted on this channel, we need to quickly just check everyone's tags. What have we got? We have got one tournament tag and nothing else really, no fancy tags. So ace in the hole, I've never actually seen that one before. I guess you learn something new every day, as AZE are trying to start up an attack here, or as ball just finds itself up high in front of the net. Hand looking to hit the ball down low into the net, couldn't quite find it. And Stav waiting for his teammates to jump over his head, knowing that his teammate had a much better touch on that ball, although who didn't have a better touch on that ball was right there, and that ball finding its way into the back of the net, undoing their own lead here as the own goal coming out. I believe Stav would have had it. Although I guess he won't know that one now. Man, winning that kickoff quite convincingly here as the ball goes up high in front of the net, and both players bite on that double commit as Han looks to get the flick. It's good, and Ogledan has put that ball into the back of the net. Han with the creativity here to flick that ball across the net. And all it required was a tap-in from his fellow teammate. And after going one goal down, they find themselves one goal up. Much better, says Penabos. And George finding another goal here. And anything that AZE can do, Amigos is thinking that they can do better. Hitting the back of the net here. George just a bit faster, the ball into the corner, and he just read the bounce faster than the defender could read it. Stav winning that kickoff convincingly. George getting a shot on target, and it didn't look to be too threatening, but the backflip coming out from the AZE defender, I didn't quite catch who that was. Ogledan with the backflip. Just not quite. Maybe the ball just wasn't quite on the trajectory that they expected. I'm not really too sure what went wrong there, but all we know is the ball in the back of the net is Kyria dribbling their own teammate, and that's not the first time that's happened in this game. Looking for the double tap read off the corner. It's quite a tough read to get, but Stav looking to take control here. Picking up the 100, but unfortunately couldn't get a good touch. The triple commit coming out, and that ball's going to go into the centre, and Ogledan with a chance to shoot, and almost finding the back of the net here is Stav. Getting that ball clear. Kyria. The ball finding its way into the midfield. And Ogledan chasing that one down. George looking to boom that one away. And rewinded. Getting that ball into the middle. And Ogledan's looking to shoot, and it ended up working out a bit better as a pass. And maybe that was probably the better play. Whether or not it was the intentional play, we'll never know, but I feel like that might have been the better option to pass. And the bump coming out here is Kyria looking to get a touch on net, and no one able to connect with this ball, and Ogledan able to clear. A bit of panicky offense coming out from Amigos here, and a lot of demos as well, and that's going to give AZE the respite that they need to clear that ball. And the ball finds its way into the midfield, and Stav looking to keep the pressure up. Trying to get this ball in. Couldn't quite get the touch that was desired. And the 50-50 puts the ball into a rather safe position here into the back corner. Although unable to follow up his own touch there was George. And Han looks for the shot. And I thought that was going to hit the crossbar. But Han knows better than I do, putting that one into the back of the net. Out of nowhere, just a double whiff on defense and Han punishing. Right up into the top of the net. And we have this game tied up again. We've had 1-1, 2-2, and now 3-3. Ogladan putting that ball onto the backboard, and Kyria a bit awkward underneath it. Rewinded. Missing out on the touch here, and the pressure's just staying so relentless here as Han flicking the ball over one, and two of the other defenders just bite and end up running, probably treading on each other's toes here as Han looking to keep up the pressure yet again, turning aggressively. And George and Stav double committing there, a lack of communication, and Han finds the back of the net. The hand shadow. Just putting so much pressure on, and the defense just panicking so much. And finding the roof of the net. Yes, again, some sharp shooting. Thank you very much for the follow, Mezzo. Much appreciated. And Han getting that ball into the corner. And gets another touch. And Ogladan maybe looking to shoot. Couldn't connect, but it faked out. George has rewinded. Going to try and put that ball down. Han looking to follow. A double whiff there. That is what's commonly known as the wifty-wifty instead of the 50-50. And rewinded. Getting a rather pressurizing touch there. Stav didn't know quite what to do with it, and ball ended up in a threatening position as the ball goes up high in front of the net. Double commit coming out. Han looking to keep up the pressure, following that ball up. Couldn't quite connect to it. And George looking to get the clear. 45 seconds left. They need a goal. Rewinded. Getting the ball into the orange half, but that's not going to be quite enough. And Kyria looking to get this ball all the way downfield as rewinded. Booming that ball far. And that's all they need. Just long, hard touches. The pressure is all on Amigos. Rewinded. Getting the backflip touch there. George didn't know quite what to do. They couldn't read it. And this ended up going in. Ogladan gets the credit, but that was all Rewinded's touch. One awkward touch there for the defense to deal with. And I believe it also went in off the defender as well. 2 goals will be needed now within the last few seconds if they're going to stand a chance, but you never know. Although Rewinded looking to put the icing on the cake. That didn't quite find the back of the net, but AZE Academy take game number 1 here. After you thought it wasn't quite going according to plan. And we find that AZE Academy come out on top. I probably shouldn't have readied up that fast as I was planning on changing the map, but I guess we could attempt to change it, although it's probably going to send us into the next game, so we're not going to have time to change the map for this game. I just readied up out of complete habit. Right then, game number 2 about to get underway here. Let's see, have any changes occurred to either side? Steve, thank you very much for the follow. I believe we've seen a substitution come out as Dark Firewolf taking the place on the AZE Academy side. And Firewolf looking to get an instant introduction there and almost managed to find the shot as Ogladan scrambling to get back, gets the touch, and Stav looking to follow up. And George almost touching that one as he was rotating out of the back of the net, and the bump coming out. Ogladan evading it. Firewolf popping that ball high. Stav and dealing with it eventually as George looks to get the pop. And does that as Firewolf gets a high pop there as Rewinded goes out of the Dominus into the Octane. And that's an own goal, I believe, although you would have bet your money on Rewinded being able to finish this chance themselves, but Stav deciding to do it for him. Finding the back of the net here. But The only problem is there for Amigos is that they found the back of the net. It was just the wrong net. And they're going to have to find the net at the other end of the field if they want to come out on top in this game as Firewolf. Booming this ball downfield. Looking for a second here for AZE Academy. Ogdedan looking to follow this one up. Rewinded. Waiting patiently on the halfway line. Sav. Nice clear there into his own backboard. Ogdedan looking to keep up the pressure. Firewolf whiffing that one. And a double commit coming out here as George using his flip to readjust. Trying to follow up that ball. Couldn't quite get there though. Ogdedan whiffing that one. Stav putting the ball into the middle. Firewolf able to get that one clear. And Kyria getting the touch infield. Firewolf able to clear. Stav booming that one downfield. And maybe you'd like a few of these touches that are being boomed downfield to maybe stick a little bit closer. That's probably the next step for both of these sides. Try and keep the ball a bit closer. Try and take control of the play when you have the chance. And really keep the options in your hands rather than booming it and then just trying to do whatever you can. Keeping the ball closer gives you that little bit more option. And Kyria looking to clear that one. Stav pops that ball downfield and rewinded. Looking to get the shot off and it was blocked. Rewinded looking to get that one infield as well. And AZE Academy creativity really starting to flourish here as Ogdedan looking to follow this one as Sav clears. Firewolf whiffing that one as Sav looks to get the 50-50. It goes into the middle but Ogdedan able to clear. Rotating in at the perfect time to bail out his teammate as Rewinded gets demoed. Caught Firewolf off guard. And the ball's going to get boomed downfield. Rewinded tempted to go for boost but then scurried back to net. Stav, can he shoot? Ogdedan equal to it. And that brief bit of offensive pressure here for Amigos. Dealt with rather well by AZE Academy. Some impressive defending going on. Rewinded looking to get this ball into the middle. A double commit coming out. And this net might be open if he can get power on it. Rewinded with a very fast recovery to get back in time. Firewolf with a high pop. And Kyria diving over the teammate. Probably not the most optimal option. And the pop infield, and that's a very smart touch there, but Rewinded again. Just recovering and getting back in a nick of time as Ogdedan finds the net, doubling the lead. And AZE Academy looking poised to take game number 2 here. Ogdedan finding the back of that net. Nobody home. The closest to it was Stav, but I'd say closest to it is a bit of an overstatement. Ogdedan looking to take control of this play, although not having any boost to really work with. George able to clear. And Stav forcing the ball into the midfield, and Firewolf going to be looking to bear down on goal here, and Kyria with an excellent recovery to get back in time here. Although Rewinded looked to get the shot on target, couldn't quite find it. And Firewolf with the 50-50 keeping up the pressure. And it's what you got to do sometimes. Although these rotation videos on YouTube, they always say not to go for 50-50 as last man. Sometimes you do just have to use your initiative. And when it really favours you to go, to just go. And that's exactly what Firewolf did in that situation. And Stav looking to fake out the defender. Rewinded wasn't falling for that one as Kyria pops the ball up. And Ogdedan read the pop but didn't quite read the height. And George looking to get the ball into the middle. Stav couldn't quite connect and Ogdedan able to clear. The ball going downfield here. And Ogdedan getting the ball into the middle but no one's there as George looks to get this one away. Putting the ball into the midfield. And no one there to follow up. And it's just a matter of time before it is confirmed. AZE Academy will be taking game number 2. Skill cancelling me in chat. Why? Why? Why am I being cancelled, Skill? You're meant to be my mod. Why are you bullying me? I don't deserve this. Game number 2, going in favour of AZE Academy, rewinded with an absolute stellar performance at either end of the field. And Shugo, thank you very much for the follow, my man. I've also been sending around a form for people to give feedback on my casting and stuff, because I always want to improve the streams. And when I was doing the form, that's when I had the idea of changing the overlay. So I hope that looks all good. But for those that are watching that maybe have some thoughts, maybe the Google form at the end of that command, ! feedback, there's a Google form. You can leave it completely anonymous if you want. You can leave your name in there if you want. You can even troll me if you want. It's up to you what you do with it. But if you want to give me some feedback on my casting and what I could maybe do better, or maybe just what you like about the casting, who knows? Maybe you don't think I could do something better, or maybe you think I'm absolutely terrible and you think that you would rather watch paint dry. Who knows? Whatever you want to say in the form, just please, any feedback, much appreciated. Thank you very much. To be honest, I love your casting. It's funny and entertaining at the same time. That's much appreciated. You chose to be anonymous. You really didn't. You put about 5 different ways of saying your name. But thank you very much for the follow as well, Hypno. It's much appreciated. And Rewinded, looking to boom this ball downfield. I did put as one of the options in the questionnaire, do people want me to just upload the VODs of these casts to my YouTube? I am completely happy to flood my YouTube page with casts. And obviously the Twitch VOD will be available, but I will, after I stream the casting streams, I'll just upload the VODs to YouTube. Who knows, you might be lucky enough that I might make you a pretty little thumbnail as well. Who knows? Yeah. And any ideas that people have or anything, I'm open to hear it. So, yeah. And the ball almost finding its way into the back of the net. Is George able to clear that one? Only as far as a rewinder, but Kyria able to get there first as George booming that ball away. Dark looking to get the shot, and the shot is good. Finding its way into the bottom right corner there. I think that would be really good because then everyone can easily find it on your YouTube. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because, but also it's just more exposure as well, like, and just another way of finding things. Thank you very much for the follow, Penna. Much appreciated. Lots of follows. Instead of having to scroll through your VODs, exactly. I mean, you'd still have to scroll through my YouTube, but I could always, you know, yeah. There's definitely things that can be done. That is for sure. Is Kyria maybe getting a little bit nervous there and missing out on the touch? Couldn't quite clear that one off to the side, and Ogladan with the credit for the goal, but Kyria just panicking. It looked like just flipping the wrong way. And that's not what you want if you're on the side of the Amigos. Obviously wanting to get back into this game. Active Fusion Esports, thank you very much for the follow. And hello, welcome to the chat, welcome to the stream. Should be 3-0 for AZE. It is looking increasingly likely as Ogladan firing that one home. I'd love to see how fast that one was. 106 kph, almost breaking the net with that shot. Stav couldn't get anywhere near that one. And we're really seeing the support for AZE in chat here. And Ogladan, after firing that one home, maybe whiffing on that touch. And the touch going infield as Stav looks to get it on target. Ogladan able to capitalise on the defensive misplay. Stav just trying to get the ball over the net with that touch and just really put it into the danger zone. And it looks as though the Amigos are falling apart here. And Stav Looking to get a touch in field here and just couldn't quite get an angle on the ball that maybe they wanted. And Kyria putting that ball high into the danger zone. Rewinder can be rewarded with a shot here, and George equal to it. The ball going up high. And Ogladan looking for the shot and couldn't quite find the back of the net. And George able to pop that one up high. And Stav getting the ball in field, and Kyria looking to get the flick, couldn't quite, and Firewolf clearing the ball downfield, and George with the whiff in spectacular fashion. And the ball going infield here. Stav maybe looking to generate the offense here, looking for the hook shot, gets the hook shot, rewinded. Might need to rewind time to be able to save that one, just so he knows where it was going. Stav's just put that one into the net, and now Rewind's going to go, oh, yep, now I know. Just rewind a little bit and pre-jump that exact spot. And there you go. The comeback. Yeah, the comeback train might have left the station, but you never know. The Amigos might go running after it. Yeah, it does look very much like it could just be an off day for Amigos. Because they started off strong in game number 1. And things just seem to have fallen off a little bit in the following games. And Kyria popping that ball up into the backboard, looking to read it. And no one able to connect on the side of Amigos. And that means that the ball's going to get sent straight back downfield. And George centering the ball in front of his own net. That's quite risky, but fortunately for him, no one was able to challenge that one in a way that resulted in it going into the net. Although that pre-jump was a bit of a miss, and Ogladan able to score that one. Ball finding its way home here. As George whiffing on that read. A very awkward read to get, and Ogladan able to put that one into the back of the net. Ogly is shining this round. He really is. The amount of goals that Ogly is scoring. And Rewinded. Able to get this ball downfield. Gets it far as well, and a misplay on defense there as Stav able to take control in the back corner. George pumping that one into the midfield, and Kyria going to save that shot. Although I don't think it was on target. Although what we do know now is that Amigos will most likely be defeated through a sweep here, as AZE Academy taking this series in spectacular fashion, sweeping their opponents. The ball touches the ground. AZE Academy taking the series. And honestly, I could not think of any other way for this series to end, as